Who you trying to get crazy with this, eh? Don't you know I'm loco?
I told B a long time ago that anybody who needs a huge ego is a bitch. That goes for Jay-Z and Kanye and anybody else to whom it applies. And those who feed those huge egos are the bitches. Now, I respect and appreciate her as a person, but when it comes to boys, B is an enabler. Yep, I said it. Just like Rihanna is. A different version of the same thing, like most people are today, as a matter of fact. So now she's surprised? Seriously, are you surprised? Name one awards event that Kanye attended where he didn't make a spectacle of himself. Name one. Name one interview where he hasn't confirmed his insanity. Now, he's a smart dude, but that does not make him any remotely more sane or stable. I mean, am I the only one that saw? Am I the only one that witnessed the whole fiasco when he had his accident and the other dude just wanted his medical bills paid? He wasn't trying to dig into Kanye's pockets. He wanted to be able to afford recovery from damn near death. Am I the only one that saw the his punked episode? Did you guys see the punked episode with Ashton Kutcher? Am I the only one that saw that? Am I the only one that saw him almost run? Oh, okay, you spent a lot of money on your video. It's your video. You don't want anybody to take that from you, especially if you invested your own funds. But then he went as far as to jump into the van, steal the van, and almost run over a crew person trying to get away. Am I the only one that witnessed that? Now, I told y'all Kanye was unstable way before he even lost his mother. And way before my November '06 MySpace blog. And although some would like to think that maybe his head injury was just a little too much on him, I said it way before he even had his car accident. So if people really cared about him, if they really cared, they'd stop buying his shit. The closest thing to someone who should genuinely care for him at this point is his tricky little girlfriend, and all he seems to be to her is a new handbag and a pair of pumps to match. My thoughts are that it's gone on so long that I think he's beyond any real help. He probably needs to be committed and or medicated at this point, because none of the people who so-called love him ever intervened long ago when there was a better chance for resolve or recovery. And even if they would intervene now, he no longer has a mental capacity to have or entertain or interpret a normal adult conversation. You can't enable someone like that and support it, even reward it for that period of time from such a young age up until well into adulthood, or what should allegedly be adulthood, and then expect them to change when they cross the line, or when from your perspective they cross the line, or when they offend something that's important to you. Character and moral value has to become a priority for anything to change anywhere in this world, as a people, as a country, as a human race. I'll say now, as I've said a long time ago, it stopped being his fault when the enabling became repeatedly enforced, like beginning with his mother, may she rest in peace. You can doctor it up if you want to, pardon the pun. And I'm sorry Kanye had to endure the loss of his mother, one of the greatest loss bearable to humankind. But she went to a real doctor who told her, you need to have this physical exam prior to something like a tummy tuck, because a tummy tuck may or may not be as simple as it sounds to the average person. You need to have an exam. Rather than have the exam that should precede the procedure, she goes to the doctor that can give her the hookup, who is willing to perform the surgery without the prerequisite of the mandatory physical exam. A doctor who has innumerable malpractice suits. I'm not saying, I'm just saying. And this is the same person that raised Kanye. I'm sorry for the loss. It's the way it is. You candy coating things, whether somebody is alive or dead, does not make them better. You cannot milk things down and make them taste better unless it is coffee. May she rest in peace. But I'm just, I don't candy coat stuff. She raised that monster, and I'm so sick of poor parenting. I don't even know what to do. I'm so irritated with poor parenting. I don't know what to do. It's all I can do not to want to have high five that dude that slapped the shit out of the 2-year-old in Walmart. Had he not slapped the 2-year-old and had slapped her mama instead. Ultimately, I'm guessing that Kanye's mother was the ringleader of sorts. So, you know what? I'm not laughing at him. I'm laughing at everyone else who followed suit. I'm laughing at everyone else who's enabled and been supportive of it. And now they want to bash him and don't expect him to snap. You don't expect him to snap? You've been enabling the behavior for so many years. You put him on the cover of Time magazine. That's actually what prompted the November blog in my space. I couldn't believe he made the cover of Time. This country builds these monsters. You build them, and then you act amazed when they attack. Believe me, and mark my words, and this is not a pretty thing that I'm about to say, but the reality is, it's not going to be over till it's over. It's a sad, sad thing, but it's not going to be over till it's over. But you don't hear me, though.
A nigga like me is going insane.